Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're coming to you from beautiful Highlands County, Florida. We are in southern Florida. We are in the center of the state of Florida in beautiful Highlands County, and we're in the town of Lake Placid. The lot right behind me is 457 Aloha Lane here in beautiful Lake Placid area. As you can see, we do have a hard lime rock road in front of us here. We do have a home right down at the end. We got several homes in the end here, but we are in the Sun and Lake Estates community right here. Beautiful lot right here. And again, we got a lot. We're in the eastern portion of Sun and Lake, so we're just kind of in the area, and you can see as we drive around, we'll show you the urban sprawl is moving out this direction here. We're not far from Grassy Lake, which is up there, which is the main area of Sun and Lake is going to be all around the Grassy Lake area, but again, you'll see the urban sprawl is pushing everyone back here. We got a beautiful home right down at the end of Aloha Lane here, sitting right on Grassy Lake, which is right over there. You do have power to the property, just about looks like it's about 200 foot from you, just down at the end of the street here, and we'll show you that as we drive around. But the lot right behind me is 0.23 of an acre. It's going to be 80 foot across the front and back, 125 foot down either side. Makes this a 10,000 square foot buildable lot here in beautiful Sun and Lake Estates. Taxes on this property very low at $93.26 a year. That is it. That is all your carrying costs for this beautiful parcel here. And again, it is going to be a well and septic property. So again, once you get ready to build, you'll have to install a well and septic system in this property here. And again, if you look behind me, it does have a nice grade up. It grades up probably about 3 to 4 foot. You got a lot of nice oak trees on here, and it is a little more wide open in the back there, so we should be able to we definitely will be able to get to all four corners of this lot. Just again, it's just a little overgrown up in the front, but in the back, you'll see as we get back there, it's a little more open, and we'll get to all four corners of this beautiful property here and drive around. There's a lot of new construction going on in this neighborhood as well. And that's one of the things you're going to see down here, especially in Sun and Lake here and some of the other subdivisions around here. There's a Sun and Lake in Sebring, and there's also a Sun and Lake in Lake Placid. We're in the Lake Placid Sun and Lake, but again, you do have a lot of new construction going on in this neighborhood here, and we'll show you all that. Again, you got a beautiful two-story home right down at the end of the street right there on Grassy Lake, which is at the end there as well. Again, it is a well and septic. It's going to be 10,000 square foot of building here. It is not mobile friendly, so you'll have to put a site-built home on this property here. And again, they do have city water up in the front of the subdivision here. But again, we're probably about 7 to 10 blocks away from the city water, so sooner or later they're going to have city water back to you here. But again, at this time, we're going to auction it off as a well and septic property. The location is just absolutely outstanding on this parcel. We're 5 minutes off of US 27. US 27 runs north and south through almost the whole state of Florida. It'll take you right into the Orlando, Kissimmee area, up to the Disney World area in about an hour and 45 minutes from this location. We'll get you into the Disney World, Universal Studios, all that's just north of us to this area. And again, you're about 25 minutes. Once you hit 27 north, you can go north 25 minutes to Sebring. They have the beautiful Sebring Raceway right there. A lot of beautiful subdivisions in there, and we'll show you some of that as well in the drive around. Also, you're about 25 minutes to the northeast to the Highlands Hammock State Park, another outstanding state park here in the beautiful state of Florida. You definitely got to check that out, especially here in beautiful Lake Placid in Highlands County. Also, you're 10 minutes to State Road 70, which is to the south of us. State Road 70 goes east and west through the state of Florida. So once you hit 70, you can be over to the East Coast less than an hour into Fort Pierce, or you can be over into Sarasota in about an hour and 25 minutes to the west from this location. Also, if you are looking for an airport and you're outside the state of Florida, you want to fly in, check out this. If you win this at auction tonight, check out this beautiful property here. Get up into the Sun and Lake area up there, up into the front of the subdivision. You're going to have you have tennis courts, you have clubhouses, you're going to have all of that stuff up there. Sun and Lake in Sebring has a golf course to it. It has two golf courses that you could actually partake in if you are an owner in Sun and Lake down here in Lake Placid as well. Also, you got 3 large lakes just within 10 minutes, or actually I'll say 25 minutes from us at this location. You have Lake Placid, which is the namesake, which is just to our west. That'll take you about maybe 10 minutes to get to Lake Placid to our west from us here. We got June and winter, which is to the northwest of us. It'll take you about 10 to 15 minutes to get there. And then we got the big lake, Lake Istapoga, just the north of us. That'll take you about 8 to 10 minutes to get to that beautiful lake there. But again, you'll see as we drive around, we got these three large lakes in this beautiful community. You also got Lake Okeechobee, which is the largest lake in Florida, which is just to our southeast, roughly about 35 minutes from this location. So again, a lot of beautiful lakes to boat on in here, and there's a lot of boating going on in this area. Also, you get a lot of golfing going on. There's a lot of golf courses all throughout this whole community here in Lake Placid. Also, when I get back to, I stated is if you fly in here and you want to purchase, or if you win this at auction tonight, you want to fly in, check out this beautiful parcel. You want to fly into the Southwest Florida International Airport. It's just to our west from us, this location. It'll take you about an hour to get there, and it'll take you about an hour to get to this property. Again, this is 457 Aloha Lane here in beautiful Lake Placid. As you can see, we do have a Lime Rock Road in front of us here. Lime Rock Road out there. You got a paved road up there with a beautiful home on it. You got power. It's roughly 150 to 200 foot just down the street from you here. So again, you got a very nice lot here. And again, this is out in the farther east of the Sun and Lake here in Lake Placid. A lot of the building and a lot of the older construction is done up in to the west of us, up in the front, off of Grassy Lake. But you'll see as we show you maps that the urban sprawl is just moving back here. We got tons of new construction going on back in this area here, and we'll show that to you here. So first, we're going to go ahead and show you the 80 foot across the front of your lot. We'll see you there. All right, we showed you the 80 foot across the front of your lot here at 457 Aloha Lane, Lake Placid here in beautiful Lake Placid, Florida, in the county of Highlands County. This all to my left here, 10,000 square foot, is what is up for auction here. One thing I like about this is that we're at the road level, and it grades up. I would say probably 3 or 4 foot, maybe even 4 foot. And then levels off nicely across the back there. And again, you'll see we've got beautiful oak trees in the front here. And this lot here, as we walked around, it's just kind of this front half is a little overgrown with some palms and some of these oak trees here. But again, we should be able to get around the back. Well, we definitely will be able to get around to the back 4 corners. And the lot in the back portion of it is a little more opened up, so we should be able to get all around. But again, you can see a lot of pine. You got a pine tree here. You got some really nice oak trees and a bunch of palms, a lot of the small sago palms here on this lot here as well. Very cool lot. All right, so now we're going to go 125 foot all the way to the back of your lot here, and we'll see you there. All right, we made it through and got to the back here. As you can see, it is a little, that is your neighbor's lot. This is your lot right here. And again, it looks a little overgrown here. We've got some trees that fallen down as well. And remember, we had Hurricane Ian come through here last month. So we did see some trees falling down on some of the lots. We saw them up in the citrus area as well. But we do have a tree down there, and actually 2 trees down. But again, it makes it easy for you. All you got to do is cut them up and haul them off. But again, this is a very level lot. As you can see, you got a lot of little overgrown stuff here. But again, we should be able to get to across the back of this. Because it does open up. It looks really thick now, but it does open up over into the other corner there as well. Again, very nice lot, very level lot, very quiet out here as well. All right, so now we're going to go 80 foot across the back. We'll see you there. We made our way all the way across the corner here. I'm in this is going to be the southwest corner of your parcel here, right about here. Watch out, you have some cactus on here. I just kind of stepped through, kind of poked me in the leg. But again, you can see this corner of the lot is wide open as well. You got your neighbor's lot right next to you. His is basically clear as well. But again, you have a lot of beautiful, you got a pine tree, a lot of beautiful oak trees all around it. But again, palm trees as well. Wouldn't take much at all to clean this up and get it ready to build on. And again, you'll see as we drive around, there's new construction going on in this neighborhood as well, especially back in this area here. Again, the urban sprawl is coming. We have State Road 27 and all the main beginnings, and the older portion of Sun and Lake is to our west here. Your tennis courts and clubhouse and all that will be up toward that direction. But again, you'll see as the houses, the more and more I look at these, the houses are popping up all throughout this whole neighborhood here. And again, you might as well get in here because sooner or later, that urban sprawl is going to be right back in here. And sooner, probably within the next 10 years, these lots will be worth, who knows, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000. Who knows? But this is the cheapest you're going to get here on AAC TV in this beautiful area here. All right, now we're going to go back up to the front, 125 foot, and we'll see you there. I'm going to have to go out and around because it's a little bushy right there. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful lot here in Central Florida, Central South Florida. We're in Highlands County again. I had to kind of walk around this side of your lot. A little overgrown to get through there and a bunch of vines and everything. So I kind of just had to walk onto your neighbor's lot and come back around. But again, we got to all four corners of this beautiful lot right here. Again, we are at 457 Aloha Lane here in beautiful Lake Placid, Florida. 0.23 of an acre. 85 across the front and back, 125 down either side, makes this a 10,000 square foot buildable lot here in beautiful Highlands County in the subdivision of Sun and Lakes Estates here in beautiful Lake Placid. It's going to be taxes on this property going to be $93.26 a year. That is it. Under $100 in carrying costs for this beautiful lot here in Highlands County and Lake Placid. It's going to be a well and septic property at this time. Up into the front of the Sun and Lake community, there is city water. And underground utilities and all of that, but again, we're a little bit farther out and toward the back of the community. But again, you do have power about 100 foot away. We got a beautiful home at the end there, right off of Grassy Lake. Again, very nice parcel right here. And again, they do. I'm sorry, I get back to where I was. There's city water up in the front of the subdivision. So again, that's probably about 8 blocks to the west. So sooner or later, they're going to bring the meter back here to you guys. But again, as of right now, we're going to auction off as a well and septic property, because if you're going to come out here, you win this at auction tonight, get the deed within the next 3 to 4 weeks, and you want to start building out here, it's going to have to be a well and septic property until they get the meters out here to you. Now, also you have 3 beautiful lakes within 25 minutes of this location. You have the actual Lake Placid, which is right to our west. Takes you about maybe 8 to 10 minutes to get to Lake Placid, just to our west. Very large lake. We'll show you some B-roll of that. We got Lake June and Winter, which is just to our northeast or northwest from this location. It'll take you about 15 to 20 to get to there. And then we got the largest lake in Highlands County. It's going to be Lake Istapoga, which is just to our north, roughly about 5 minutes from this location. We also have Lake Okeechobee, about 35 minutes to our north or our southeast from this location, and that's going to be the largest lake in Florida as well. So now the location on this is absolutely outstanding. 5 minutes to the west is going to be US 27. US 27 runs north and south through the center of the state of Florida. You hit US 27, turn right. You got about an hour and a half to the Disney World complex area and Universal Studios straight up 27. You also got Sebring, which is about 25 minutes to the north of us. You got the Sebring Raceway right there with the outstanding 24 hours of Sebring race they do every year. Very, very cool race. You definitely got to check that out. And that's Sebring just to the north of us. You got the Highlands Hammock State Park. Absolutely very large, outstanding state park for bird watching, hiking, anything you want to do, biking, any of that. It's just going to be to our northwest of us from this location, about 25 minutes. Also, you have just to the south of us, about 10 minutes, is State Road 70. State Road 70 runs east and west through Florida. So again, once you go south of us to State Road 70, you want to go to the East Coast, you're an hour to Fort Pierce, which is in the east coast of us. Southern east coast is going to be Fort Pierce, and then you also, if you go west, you're about an hour and 25 minutes to Sarasota, which is just to our west here. And you also have Port Charlotte. You can get into Fort Myers, and all of that just to the west of us at this location as well. So now if you win this at auction tonight, you want to fly in and check out this beautiful parcel here. Maybe get over to the East Coast, or check into one of the beautiful hotels that they have around here. Get onto one of these golf courses, or get out and do a fishing trip with one of the captains in the area on one of these beautiful large lakes in here. You want to fly into the Southwest Florida International Airport. It's going to be directly to our west, actually southwest of this location. It'll take you about an hour and 15 minutes to get to this location here, but that's going to be the closest international airport to you. There's a lot of smaller airports around the area here. You definitely got to check into to see if you can get a flight into those. But again, you got a beautiful lot right here. Again, 457 Aloha Lane here in beautiful Lake Placid, 10,000 square foot buildable lot here in beautiful Highlands County, Florida. Good luck at the auction, and we'll see you there.